She's so betrayed that she says the only way that they can stay together and that David can earn her trust back
if he kills her.
is if he kills Adrian. A friend of David's told police he and Diane came by his house after the night of the murder to change their bloody clothes. When police are talking to David and tell him, well, your friend said you showed up in bloody clothing, he breaks every little thing that happened that December night back in 1995, and here's what he says. Adrian and David were away with the rest of the team for a cross-country event, and during that weekend, they got pretty close chatting during their free time. And when the buses finally dropped them off back at Mansfield High, Adrian asked David, hey, can you give me a ride home? But instead of going directly there, he said they pulled into the elementary school parking lot and hooked up. Now, David writes that he was so ridden with guilt afterwards that he actually went right to Diane and told her everything. Diane, having lost her virginity to David when she never planned to, who's also her fiance at the time, she's so betrayed that she says the only way that they can stay together and that David can earn her trust back
if he kills her.
is if he kills Adrian. And if he doesn't, I'm gonna kill myself. Choosing to prove his loyalty to Diane, he agrees to her plans. And on the night of December 3rd, David calls Adrian, telling her he's having issues with Diane. He wants to meet up. Adrian sneaks out of the house and hops in David's pickup truck. They come to that desolate county road, and as the two began chatting in the car, the hatchback opens, and out comes Diane Zamora, who's been hiding in there this entire time.
This is so sad.
In her hand is a dumbbell, which she begins hitting Adrian in the head with.
And David just sat there and watched?
When David comes back to the car, he tells Diane he loves her, but he says, we shouldn't have done this, and we need to get rid of the evidence. So, of course, this is enough to get David behind bars, but now the next step is confronting Diane, because she was in the back seat. And when police get her back into the station, she admits to essentially the same story. Police also get a search warrant for David Graham's house and find both the dumbbell and the gun used to kill Adrian. So game over, they're charged with capital murder, and they are tried separately.